The 2025 Nissan Armada rolls into the market as a full-size SUV with bold aspirations and a muscular design. This year's iteration doesn't stray far from the Armada's traditional roots: powerful engine, solid towing capability, and a large, comfortable interior. But the big question remains, is it worth your money? In this in-depth review, we explore every aspect of the vehicle, starting from under the hood, going beneath the chassis, checking out the exterior and interior, and finally weighing the pros and cons to help determine if it's the right SUV for you. The review kicks off with a detailed technical inspection under the hood. Here, we find the familiar 5.6-liter V8 engine, a naturally aspirated powerhouse that continues to offer robust performance, producing around 400 horsepower and over 410 pounds-ft of torque. This engine is paired with a smooth-shifting 7-speed automatic transmission. While many manufacturers have been shifting to turbocharged 6-cylinder engines or even hybrids, Nissan remains committed to the good old V8, and there's a certain charm and reliability in that. The throttle response is immediate, and when you put your foot down, the engine roars to life with a deep, satisfying growl. However, the fuel economy remains a downside. Don't expect more than 15 to 18 miles per gallon combined. That's a sacrifice many are still willing to make for raw power, but it might deter the more fuel-conscious buyer. Next, we crawl underneath the Armada to take a closer look at the suspension, chassis, and drivetrain components. Built on a rugged body-on-frame platform, the Armada shares much of its underpinnings with the Nissan Patrol, a vehicle famed for its off-road capabilities. The frame looks solid, with reinforced welds and heavy-duty suspension arms, suggesting that this SUV is ready for more than just city streets. The front uses an independent double wishbone setup, while the rear also gets an independent suspension, improving ride comfort without compromising towing capacity, which maxes out at about 8,500 pounds. We also take a look at the differential, housing, skid plates, and underbody corrosion protection. Everything appears well-designed and durable, but it's worth noting that ground clearance could be better for true off-roaders. Still, for towing a boat or hauling gear across a gravel road, the Armada handles the job admirably. From the mechanicals, we shift to the vehicle's exterior. At first glance, the 2025 Armada boasts a bold and aggressive stance, with a revised front grille, sharper LED headlights, and an overall squared-off profile that communicates strength. It's a big SUV, no doubt about it, and the styling emphasizes its commanding road presence. The 20 or 22-inch wheels, depending on trim, fill the arch as well, and the chrome accents give it a touch of luxury. There's a new set of color options for 2025, including a deep, metallic green that looks especially striking in sunlight. Fit and finish are good overall, though the panel gaps could be tighter in a few spots. The tailgate is powered, of course, and includes hands-free operation in the higher trims. Roof rails come standard, as do a full set of LED taillights, giving the rear a modern look. While some might find the styling a bit too conservative compared to flashier competitors, the Armada's design prioritizes functionality and rugged appeal. Moving inside, the Armada continues to impress with its spacious and upscale cabin. The review steps into the interior to examine the seating, technology, and build quality. There's seating for up to 8 passengers, depending on the configuration, and the front seats offer excellent cushioning and lumbar support. Higher trims come with heated and ventilated leather seats, a panoramic moonroof, and real wood trim. The dashboard has been updated slightly for 2025, with a larger 12.3-inch infotainment screen that supports wireless, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto. There are also physical buttons for climate control and audio, which are a welcome feature in a world increasingly dominated by touch-only interfaces. The center console is massive, with deep storage bins and USB-C charging ports. The second row can be had as either a bench or captain's chairs, and passengers in the third row get decent legroom, although getting back there can still be a tight squeeze. Cargo capacity is generous, and folding the rear seats flat opens up a cavernous space that can handle everything from suitcases to camping gear. Sound insulation is above average, and the cabin remains pleasantly quiet even at highway speeds. While not quite as premium as some luxury SUVs, the Armada delivers excellent value and comfort for the price point. But no review would be complete without pointing out the drawbacks. And there are a few with the 2025 Armada. First and foremost, the fuel economy is unimpressive. This SUV is a thirsty machine, especially in city driving. Secondly, while the infotainment system has been upgraded, it still lags behind competitors like Ford and GM in terms of responsiveness and interface design. There's also no hybrid or electrified option, which feels like a missed opportunity in a market rapidly embracing cleaner technologies. Additionally, despite its off-road lineage, the Armada lacks some advanced off-road features found in rivals, such as terrain management systems or electronically disconnecting sway bars. Finally, while the ride is generally smooth, it can get bouncy over uneven pavement, particularly when unladen. As we come to the final segment of the review, the ultimate question is, should you buy one? The answer depends largely on your priorities. If you're in the market for a full-size SUV that offers old-school V8 power, a solid frame, excellent towing capacity, and room for the whole family, the 2025 Nissan Armada is a compelling choice. It's especially attractive for those who want a reliable, proven platform without breaking the bank on a luxury badge. On the other hand, if you prioritize fuel efficiency, cutting-edge tech, or the most refined ride quality, there are other options worth considering. The Armada makes a strong case as a workhorse SUV with upscale touches. It's ideal for road trips, large families, or weekend adventurers who need the space and power to haul gear, boats, or trailers. It may not be the flashiest or the most modern option, but it's honest, capable, and still stands tall among today's full-size SUVs. In conclusion, the 2025 Nissan Armada remains true to its roots, while making just enough updates to stay relevant. It's a machine built for those who value substance over style, performance over fuel numbers, and comfort over digital gimmicks. Whether or not it's right for you comes down to what you need in your next vehicle. If rugged reliability and old-school muscle are high on your list, the Armada may just be your perfect match.